Commercial property mindset. Like if you want to buy commercial property, a mindset is an important factor, because if you have never invested or you did not learn about commercial property, this is the first time you stumble upon to this video. Hopefully I can give you a bit of mindset, and I can give you that how you can train your mind in a way that you can see that you'll be able to buy a commercial property. If you want to know, then stick around. All right, mindset. So if you have never invested into commercial property and you only invest into residential, or perhaps you're just thinking, the first concept that comes to your mind, or first thinking that, oh, commercial property is too risky, or the commercial property is always high value. And I want you to understand that commercial property, yes, it is risky, yes, it is high value, but it is risky to those people who do not understand it. If you understand about commercial property, the risk becomes significantly low. And when you say that high value, yes, there are commercial properties high value, but there are also commercial properties which is low value. So in other words, low value in the sense the price point, it is low. You can buy a $300,000 shop somewhere in Australia, which could give you a positive cash flow from day one. So it's not only just about that high value. Yes, the property value could be 20 million, 30 million, 5 million, 7 million, but it can also be a 300,000, small shop. So it depends on then coming to this point of the mindset, right? Would you like to buy? I don't know. It's up to you to decide. First of all, if for that you need to understand your strategy first, what you want to do and why you want to invest. Because buying a commercial property itself, and this is the mindset shift, you would be 0.1% of Australian population. Think about for a moment. There are only few people who are buying commercial property. By just buying one small shop, you are one of many millions people in Australia. Now let that sink in for a moment, because just by buying it in, you are becoming this wonderful minority. Then look at a situations where why your mind is saying that, oh, I don't want to buy. Must be because of the fear, because the property will be vacant for a long time, you'll not be able to collect rent, and all of a sudden everything is going to go up. All these kind of negative thoughts coming. To change that, I want you to put together the learning part. Learn these things. Ask people who have been doing this. Do not ask people who have not been doing and saying. If you talk to your friends, family, and they are saying that don't buy a commercial property, then the question would be, okay, are they saying because they invest into commercial property and then they realize that it is a bad investment, or are they saying from outside? So if they're inside, they did that commercial property for 10 years and bought multiple commercial properties, and now they're concluding that don't buy a commercial property, or they're just concluding without investing. It's for you to judge. And if you can judge, then you'll say, okay, let's ask the question to those people who actually invested into commercial property, and ask them that, hey, is this, should I, can I, do you think? These kind of questions you will be asking them, and then you conclude that whether you're going to go ahead or not. Because it's not like straightforward. You need to understand from those people who have been investing. So that's your mindset shift, and that's also train your mind in a way, asking questions to those people who are actually doing this. Think about this. If you have a health issue, would you like to go to a proper doctor, or would you go to a person who is not a doctor? And the doctor means that person has done this before. Same thing is that in commercial property, you need to talk to those people who have done this before, and almost always you will get more motivation, you will get more real information than somebody who has never done it and asking you not to do. The third part you also need to put your mindset is that, okay, are you be able to qualify for the loan? Now it's a very important part as well, because without loan we cannot buy commercial property. No one has millions and millions of dollars in their home, right? So does perhaps, hopefully, and if you do, then by all means you are wonderful minority. But in general, I'm speaking that people do not have, so they have to borrow. So then we need to see that, okay, based on my circumstances, can I borrow more money? And this is individual circumstances. This is the mindset shift. And also you need to put together those details to a commercial broker and get that idea of whether you can qualify for the loan or not. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know what you are doing. So it's very difficult for me whether you to tell you that whether you can qualify or not. But what I can tell you based on so many people I talk to, that almost always there is an opportunity to qualify for the loan if you do the right things. Maybe you are not qualifying for the loan right now. 6 months, 1 year down the line, you might qualify. There are ways that you need to prepare from now, next 6 months, to qualify for the loan. So there are ways, and this is something that you must talk to a commercial broker, finance broker, and get to know about what can you do from now until next 6 months so that you can qualify. Because unless you qualify for the loan, you won't be able to buy, and there is no point of looking for a deal, looking for a commercial property, unless you can qualify for the loan. So the mindset that I always talk about is there are different ways. It's like, can I, do you think it is my best options right now? These are the questions you will be asking, and asking to the right professionals, and then you will be able to decide whether you want to go ahead or not. Remember, not investing is way riskier than investing. If you invest, there is a chance that you will be able to make money. If you don't invest, there is a chance that you will never make money. Like, it's 100% certain. So I want you to think about that and put your mindset that not investing is way too riskier than investing. I hope you find these videos helpful. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.